Well, after 2 days of sitting out the Mistral, we are off out of here. Had up to 40 knots of wind yesterday, I reckon, in the gusts. It was pretty strong, wasn't it?
It was awful, actually.
Yeah.
I spent 2 days doing nothing.
Yeah. And you would think that we would have wave coming, it was west, and we think we would have wave coming from the west, and we haven't got much fetch. We're probably 200-300 metres off the cliff face over there. And I think they're just curling around the top of Sardinia until we had some coming down the bay here. So it wasn't big, probably less than a half a metre, but because those waves are coming from this direction and the wind's coming from this direction, it was a bit awful.
Yeah, I was feeling queasy. I've been lying in bed. I've had naps, knitting, wasted days.
Anyway, for a bit of fun, we've got a northeasterly going to blow today, so this bay is going to be untenable. So we're going to go back around the corner to a bay that we've visited probably about a week ago now, and see if it's okay around there, and just try and have a nice calm day at anchor. So I think we are due one.
Yes.
All right,
let's get going.
Let's get the anchor up. I like that we're sitting this way actually, because puts us on the southern side of that bit of weed that Don was sitting beside, which should mean that we can come up pretty cleanly and not actually disturb that weed, seagrass.
Oh, I can see it there now. It's almost off the bottom. It's there.
That's it, we're off the bottom.
Nicely embedded. Whoa.
Was he?
Yeah, just the windlass just came to a stop.
Yeah.
Until we were hovering over it to loosen the chain, it was solid.
Yep.
We've got this ferry crossing, which we were getting pretty close to. It'd be kind of nice to slow down, the one coming from our starboard side, but we've got one coming from the port side as well. So we can't slow down or we won't make it in front of them. Looks like it's going to be fine. He calls it threading the needle. Just got to judge carefully. And then there's another boat coming at us. What happens with these big ports? And we have to give way to the ferries because they've got their job to do, but we're under sail. So all these other motorboats or sailing boats under power need to give way to us.
We might just set up for a tank just in case we need to do that.
I don't think we're going to make it in front of them.
No, I don't think we're going to make it in front of him either. I don't really want to try. I think he's trying to make it in front of us.
He's trying to make what?
In front of us. He's turned hard.
Yeah. Yeah, this Madalena Line's ferry has turned to port, so it's trying to get in front of us. Richard's also turning to port a bit to give him some more room so we can go behind him.
If in doubt, give way to a ferry. Look at the water, how smooth it is. So the good thing there was, the ferry turned to port, but he didn't just start to glide round. He made a very positive change to port, indicating to me exactly about what he wanted to do. So that allowed me to also make a very clear movement to port. Now, under collision regulations, we should both be going to starboard, but if he's trying to go into the port over there, going to starboard is going to hit him into the land. So in those sorts of circumstances, then I've really got to give way, because you can't really manoeuvre close to land with all those people on board, right? So I suppose what I'm saying, it's really good if you're going to make a movement, to make a clear movement, because it shows the intent to the other person.
Look at that. It had a dining table, a huge dining table, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 people, and a spa, jacuzzi thing, and off the back is a jet ski. That's all the boat is. They must just take people out in the day. Maybe get an afternoon on it and lunch served or something.
It's around there, Stephen.
Where's that on here?
No, past them.
The next one. It's full catamaran. So much to see here. I've never bought it. Such a gorgeous morning.
We're going to go, into this little bay behind us here that we went a couple of days ago. But the wind's a little bit more round to the east. So this is going to bring the swell in there. So had an option B, which is on the other side of the bay, which I think should, it will shelter us from this wind and this swell. Anyway, it's a nice day for a sail.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We haven't been off the boat for a few days. 3 days maybe? So when we don't no longer have fresh bread, we buy toast. It's kind of like dried croutons. We don't get this kind of this in Australia. I've never seen it. We used to buy this a bit in France, didn't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's very crunchy. It's yum. It's just like crispy toast. See, delicious.
Motor sounds so much better.
Yeah. Sardinia has good rocks. It's just beautiful. It's like huge works of art. A lovely bay here. Listening water, not many boats. I'm happy. And I love sailing schools. See, there's young people out learning to sail, great adults helping them. What are you thinking?
Somewhere where that other yacht's heading at the moment.
Yep.
Big shallow bay.
These are my favourite times. So nice.
Lovely little bay. Do you know what? It might not be the national park, but it's just as beautiful. And there's just not a lot of other people here, so this is cool by me.
Once I stop laying out more chain, Richard tells me when to stop because he's got the chain counter. He reverses on it to straighten out the chain. So he's been reversing the whole time. So it's kind of, it may be laid straight, but it may have a bit of a curve in it, depending on how we've come around. So he pulls back and I can see the chain shudder little bits. And the shuddering is when it's moving. So I wait until all the shuddering is gone. So I'm watching the chain, but we're still moving backwards because he's pulling us back. When the chain stops shuddering, it should be fixed. So then I look at the land and take a point, look back at the chain, check it's not shuddering, check on the land, both still in reverse, but if we're not moving at all, if I've checked the land a few times and we haven't moved, I'll give him the thumbs up and then he can stop reversing. And that's all we're doing at that point, just making sure it's dug in and actually like digging it in. It's a little shudder, a little quiver on the chain that shows the anchor's moving.
So much interest in the bay, isn't there?
Yeah.
So a little pier over here with a couple of powerboats and some huts on it and rocks and a house coming down to the water and beach and a town on the hill, and then over here beautiful rock formations, and then there's a house with looks like its own little viaduct going along at roof level.
Oh, maybe that's how they get their water.
Right.
They've been doing it for 3,000 years.
It's just beautiful.
And the grass. You don't see much green grass over here. From Melbourne, where we're from, everything's grassy. Everyone has a lawn front and back. You hardly ever see it over here in the Med. And in Sardinia, we've seen quite a bit of houses with lawns. Lovely to see that bright green. I'd kind of forgotten how bright it is. Are you finished with this screen? Yeah. Do that one. Hey, let me show you something. Except the camera that you're obviously using now, we always have a few other bits of camera equipment, and we leave them up here on the table, which is hard and they slide around. So I made this thing. I'm so happy with it. We got some padding which came from the solar panels. It's like a dense foam, and I got two kinds of canvas. We had this colour. This is the colour from the hatch covers, and we had black. And I made it light on the inside so that we can see what's here. If it was all black, it's hard to see what's in it. And I made this box. It's just a box with four sides, no roof. This side of it has to come down pretty low so that we can use this handle, and we can just chuck all our camera bits. There's a clamp we put on our rails. There's a little one for underwater, Insta. Batteries and stuff, and we can just chuck them in here, even things like the radio before bringing them inside. But then when we finish sailing, we just pick up the whole thing and take it inside rather than all of our little bits. It's like a camera bag tray. It's been great, very happy with it. Even stuff like, oh, and we did one other thing the other day. Richard, bless him, put a little USB charger in here to charge our phones. We bought this thing, which is a pocket, and it had a crisscross netting, which within a month just went all saggy and sloppy. It was awful, and it's been sitting empty for a while. So this is the fabric that we're making the drogue out of. So all we did was cut it to shape, bind the top, which is also the binding from the drogue, and I wonder if I can show you. Got the soldering iron. See, it's just hooked on by going over those little pegs. So We got the salting iron and marked them all and then soldered little holes. Because now what we have is somewhere to stick a phone when you're charging it. Even my Kindle would fit in there. So, really happy. The things you can do when you have a sewing machine on board. I'm loving Sardinia. I think we're going to go in a few days, but I don't want to.
I think we'll love Corsica just as much, but yeah, what's it? Lovely.
It's got great rocks, beautiful rocks. Biggest, the best rocks.
The best rocks.
Don't know if we can time the dinghy here, but this is always our dilemma, isn't it? But we did hear of someone who tied up here and had to pay €7 or something, and this looks like it could be a paid spot. Which we're quite happy with. Ah, yes, we see a man who's coming our way. We're quite happy to pay. It's really convenient, and they look after it here.
So that was easy, €5. Look, I really don't really mind paying. When you can come up to a dock, it's got somebody there who's going to look after the boat for us. It's his dock. Yeah, he needs to make money off it. So yeah, it's all right.
I'm really happy to pay.
Yeah.
Especially because we don't pay for anything else.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have to pay for rubbish disposal, whatever. I'm fine with that. I wish rubbish disposal could be provided to us at a cost.
Yeah.
Because we don't pay rates and rubbish removal like you do on land. I'm really happy to fork out where we need.
Around €5, really reasonable. I mean, I've heard of places trying to charge people €25 to park their dinghy for an hour, which is, sorry, just ridiculous. But yeah, €5 is okay.
So we don't know where we're going. We're following a road. Hopefully there's shops or something.
Hang on.
You know where you're going.
Speak for yourself. I know where I'm going. It's just over the hill here on the left. Should find the supermarket.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look, the Flintstones live here. Very cool, very beachy town, this one.
Yeah, very cute.
It's Helios sitting right in the middle of the bar.
We're the further one? We're the further one, near the powerboat? Yeah?
No,
This one?
we're the closest sailboat.
Oh really? The little one?
Yeah. The other one's about 60 foot. Shopping done. You don't really want to see another supermarket, so we'll leave that one out.
I didn't even know we were going to the supermarket. I just thought we were going to town and I expected ice cream. But the day isn't over yet.
No.
We might still get an ice cream.
I think there's something down here at the beach.
Yeah, usually. I don't know of an Italian beach that doesn't have ice cream, honey. It's very cute here.
Hello.
Hello.